Happy heavenly birthday to Duke Ellington, born 29th of April, 1899. I can never say enough about that man and his music because he was my first introduction to jazz. He didn't even believe in labels of music. He didn't believe in calling things. He said it was either good or bad. He made so many great themes and compositions. It was uncanny. He was like that breath of air of music that had such an uncanny ability where he emoted. Like I remember an interview he had when he was talking about music. He said, when I play, it's like dreams. It's not music, it's dreams. He had a lushness about the way he played. He had an ability to form this picture. Um, he gave you a full ambiance. They had a character to him. Like when I heard his music, it had a seduction, it had a sophistication, it had a lushness, it had a storyline, it had, and you hear a song like Sad and Doll, which is one of those pieces that still mesmerizes me. He really had an ability to uh, put you in a certain mood, put you in a certain, vibe. Just like it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. You hear that particular piece, that one has a way that it just takes you into an atmosphere, mood indigo, you know. But the one that got me going on my Duke Ellington foyer, and it was co-written by Billy Strayhorn with him, was Take the A Train. I still remember being in Brooklyn, New York back in the day, and that hearing that piece of music in the streets did something to me. It's like a moment where I stood still. It's like I could feel the energy of it. It's like I couldn't, remove myself because it had such a purpose, had such a flavor. When you hear someone who understands words and music and progressions, it's uncanny ability to just move you. Um, his bands were always top notch. Let me tell you how much I love the Duke Ellington experience. His son Mercer, who was leading the bands and things, I followed it extensively. If I had a Mount Rushmore and I was just gonna label like say jazz, for instance, he's on there. He's on there. Cats like him and Louis Armstrong, they definitely on there. You don't even ask questions. You know, you can debate whoever else you want to debate. You know, and you can put whoever